Hello everybody, and welcome to a new playthrough. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. This is probably my favorite Western RPG, period. I don't really care for the newer Elder Scrolls games. I think that Morrowind is the one that did it best. Now, when we get into this game, you're going to be wondering, why the hell do I like this game? It's ugly, it's slow, there's so much reading, all of these different things, right? There's going to be so many things that, to modern sensibilities when it comes to video games, you're going to look at and you're going to say, I don't know why anybody would like this game. But trust me when I say that this game is something special. And it offers something that no other games do. And the level of immersion and the level of world building that's in this game is nigh unparalleled even today. So the way that they've done this may not be for everybody, but it is one of my favorites. So we're going to be doing this. I have a bunch of mods installed that are basically mostly for just like quality of life things. Most of what we've changed does not change the core game. So there is one major change that I'll talk about when we get into it that does change kind of a core gameplay feature that's in the game, and I'll explain to you why I changed that one. But most of the changes are either to fix bugs that are just known in the game, as well as to add graphical overhauls, like being able to play it in a 16:9 instead of a 4:3 aspect ratio. Now, you're going to be seeing this game in 1920 by 1080, just a regular HD format. Technically, the rendering resolution that is going to be on my screen is going to be 4K. And this is an old enough game that, that's not a big issue on this computer. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So we are in 3840 by 2160. We're using a bunch of different mods, and let's get into it.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
My name? It's analog vernacular, of course.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Okay. Wazda. We know this. So yeah, this guy, Geob,
Better do what they say.
he's going to be famous one day. He is going to become a saint at some point in his life, and I will explain to you why later when we meet a certain enemy type. But yeah, this guy, as unassuming as he might seem, you are very, very important, and what you have done for the world is fantastic. This man, true saint, right here. We'll talk about it when we get there.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Look up at the hatch and press the spacebar to open it. Spacebar activates objects and people you are looking at.
The sooner you leave, the sooner we can move on.
Ouch. So yeah, you're going to notice that some faces are
deck.
updated
Now.
to look a little bit nicer, and some of them in the game probably won't be. You know, people in this game tend to be pretty
Yes,
ugly,
confused?
but there is
We're all waiting.
a mod that I have installed that replaces some of the faces. So, like, these two are a little bit better. But I think some of them are going to be the originals, but...
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
Look at that thing. I'll explain more about some of this stuff, but this world
Let's go. Move
is
it along.
so unique. When it comes to an RPG, like, nothing else looks like it, you know? And it really lends itself well to the world building. It's not like your traditional
Let's go.
just,
Move it along.
you know, high fantasy sort of locale. This place is alien in a lot of ways. It just feels different. And because of that, it becomes a very, very unique place and makes you really, really believe that the world is real.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Okay, so we get to choose our race. And right now in Morrowind, technically we're on an island in Morrowind, not the entire continent. This game does not take place in the entire continent of Morrowind. We're actually on an island called Vvardenfell, is that right? Yeah, I think it's Vvardenfell. If I'm wrong about that, we'll figure that out as we go. But this is the home of the Dark Elves, and we can learn a lot about the lore of the Dark Elves and their history through this game as well. So, what do we want to be? I don't think I'm going to be an Argonian. We're probably going to be doing a mix of a melee and magic build of some kind. So let's see. Dark Elf. They have skill bonuses in athletics, destruction, light armor, long blade, marksman, mysticism, and short blade. That's actually not bad, because what I'm thinking of maybe doing is kind of being sort of a roguish character. Somebody who's focused on short blades, light armor, and marksman, and then maybe doing some other magic abilities, like maybe some kind of offensive one, so maybe destruction, since we have a big bonus to destruction, but also maybe alteration, but we'll get there when we get there. We're not picking that stuff yet. So Dark Elf might be a good one. Yeah. So let's see, Dark Elf also has Resist Fire and an Ancestor Guardian. Sanctuary, 50 points for 60 seconds on self. I don't remember what that does. There's going to be so many things in this game that I'm not going to remember. We're going to have to figure it out as we go, because it's been many years since I played this. I believe this came out like around 2008 or something, and I remember that I was living in California at the time, and I was in, middle school probably, and my friend had this game on the Xbox, the original Xbox, and I would go over to his house and just watch him play for hours and hours, because I didn't have an Xbox and I couldn't play it myself. So that's my first introduction to Morrowind, is pretty much just watching somebody else play it. And it wasn't until college, so this would have been, what? Oh no, it had to have been before 2008. When did this game come out? I don't remember, but I do remember that like around middle school, 7th, 8th, 9th grade maybe, was when that was happening. But then I didn't play it until my college years, which was around 2009, 10 probably. And I had an Xbox, and I always had I was always a generation or two behind everything else. So I played this so much on that original Xbox. And by the end of it, I had so many hours logged, and it took so long for me to load my saves because I changed so many things in the world. But man, I loved this game. But I haven't played it since then, so there's going to be a lot of things that we need to get ourselves back into. Okay. So maybe Dark Elf is the one that we want to go. Do we want to be... Okay. That one's kind of cool. That one's one of the newer faces for sure. Yeah, maybe we go with the war paint. And what hair options do we got? Let's turn this a little bit. I don't think I'm going to go with Mohawk. That one's not bad. Yeah, I think it's between the ponytail and that one. The ponytail and where did it go? Is it this one? No. That one. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, Dark Elf.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
But yeah, this game is special to me. Well, how's it going?
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Okay, so here is where we get to like choose our class. We can do kind of a questionnaire where it generates what class it thinks that we'd be best in based on our answers. We can pick from a set class list, or we can create a custom class. We're going to create a custom class. Specialization, I think we might... Let's click on stealth. Yeah, I think specialization is going to be stealth. Okay, favorite attributes. Might be agility. Okay, willpower, ability to resist magic, and maximum fatigue. Or intelligence. Endurance is not a bad one either. Let's do intelligence. So agility and intelligence. So maybe a bit of a dodge tank. All right, so we have major and minor skills. This is going to basically choose which abilities is going to be part of our leveling up system. And it also starts out these skills at certain thresholds. I don't remember what they are exactly, but anything that's not in the major or minor skills is going to start pretty low. Minor skills is going to be in the mid-grade area, and major skills is going to start like around 50 or 60 or something like that. So, yeah, let's figure out what we're going to be doing. So I think I want short blade. So let's see, where's short blade? Combat. Oh, there it is. So it's in the stealth section. Okay. Short blade. I think we're going to take... let's see, where are they? Mercantile is going to be one that we're going to have. And what was the other one? Speechcraft, maybe? I think we're going to be taking alteration somewhere. Okay, so we got short blade. We're going to take light armor. Enchant could be pretty damn good. I think Mercantile is going to be a major, and I think we're going to take Enchant as a minor. Security, Sneak, those are all ones that we probably want. Marksman. Where do we want Marksman? Do we want that to be... We want that to start out fairly high, I think. So if we want that, Marksman in major skill probably makes the most sense. And then let's see. Alteration. Students of the College of Alterations manipulate the physical world and its natural properties. Effects include water breathing, walking, jumping, levitating, burdening, opening, and locking, and creating shield barriers against physical damage. Let's see. Opening and locking. Okay, yeah, that's definitely one that we might be wanting. Illusion. Oh, I want alteration and illusion. But let's see. Let's do destruction, alteration, illusion. let's see. Athletics is not bad to have as a... Well, I don't know. I don't want it to necessarily be leveling us up. If we don't take it, we're going to start out walking pretty slowly. So that's what we might be dealing with if we don't take that. But it'll level up faster being lower, I suppose. So maybe that's not such a bad thing. Restoration, maybe? I want sneak and security as well, though. Okay, so maybe instead of... Let's see. So illusion, we've got paralyze, silence, calm, or enrage. Charm, camouflage, and render invisible. Alteration does have some overlap with security. I think we're going to take security, but like the alteration, I really like the levitating. Okay, sneak and security, maybe. I kind of want... I'm considering having sneak be a major skill, and it's like, what do I want to give up in... Let's do sneak here, and then marksman will be a minor skill, which means that we'll have to work a little bit harder to get marksman to be usable, because we'll be missing more having it be lower, but as a minor skill, I think that that's probably okay. So yeah, we're not going to be playing a very nice character, probably. So just keep that in mind. In these games, I tend to be quite a bit of a thief. And we might be an asshole at times. I'm going to need a house, and I'm probably going to be stealing it from somebody in whatever towns we come to. So, yeah. So my role play is basically going to be of some kind of, like, maybe former assassin or something. So, I'm a cut purse. So, there we go. That is the name of this custom class. I'm a cut purse. We have the ability to assassinate. We have the ability to kind of like sell things to people. All that stuff. Oh man, I kind of want speechcraft too, but I don't know what I'd give up. Enchant is so useful. Ugh. Maybe that's one that we can just, rather than having be a minor skill. Yeah, let's do speechcraft. It's just so useful. Fits our character. We'll work on, like, training our enchant sort of separately. It doesn't have to be a major or minor skill for us to get good at it eventually. That's the nice thing about this game, is you can get good at just about anything if you give it enough time, or if you can invest enough money and kind of use people who can train you to get those skills up. So... that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so let's make sure I like this. Agility and intelligence. So intelligence is going to help us with alteration, restoration, and destruction. Yeah, okay. That's going to be good for like our levitating, jumping, breathing underwater, getting faster. Yeah, okay. I think alteration could be good. This is definitely different than what I did the first time I played this. The first time I played this, I was just like, hit things as hard as you can with long swords. So this will be a very different playthrough for me.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Okay, so these can give us just some extra bonuses, and sometimes they can also give us a negative effect. So like this one right here, the Apprentice, weakness to magicka 50%, but it fortifies your maximum magicka by 1.5 times your intelligence. So, yeah. Okay, spell absorption, fortify magicka, and stunted magicka. I think that means that you can't regenerate magicka through normal means. I could be wrong about that. Fortify personality and fortify endurance. This one's honestly like a great one to start with, and this might be one that we go with. It'll make us better at like persuading people, and also make us just be able to take hits more. So, all right, weakness to fire. Spells, Blood of the North, restores health 2 points for 30 seconds on self. Agility, paralyzed, damage, fatigue. Okay. Turn undead. Restore health. It's kind of nice to start out the game with some kind of healing potion, or healing ability, but we don't necessarily need to. Eventually we'll be able to find some stuff for that anyway. Invisibility for 60 seconds on self. I think that's once per day. I'm guessing that you can use that. Honestly, pretty good. Invisibility is not... Chameleon is actually the best one that you can use. Chameleon allows you to still take actions and not break your invisibility, but invisibility, if you do an action, your invisibility gets broken. So, Fortify Speed, that one's not bad to start off with, especially since we're slow. Sanctuary, 10 points. I don't know what that does, but we have a Sanctuary thing from our race. The Tower, open 50 points on touch. Ooh, I like that too. Just like that's probably also a use once per day. But 50 points is pretty good, especially to start off with. Detect Animal, Detect Enchantment. Okay, Fortify Attack. All right, the Tower, the Steed, and the Lady. I think I'm gonna go with the Tower. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Tower.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Okay, so we have our major skills, our minor skills that are also affected by whatever our class bonuses are as well. So let's see. Anything? No, Short Blade is our highest. That's pretty good. Mercantile and Sneak at 35. Light Armor's good. Destruction's good because of our bonuses. Let's see. Yeah, Speechcraft, Alteration, and then everything else starts at 5 or 10. So 5 seems like it's the base. Okay. We have Resist Fire. 75% is not bad, so that's part of our race abilities. Sanctuary, I need to figure out what that does because I don't remember. And we have this open 50 points on touch, which is going to probably come in handy. Okay. Oh, cool. We come with Fire Bite. And this Detect Key, Enchantment, and Animal. Okay. You now have a stats menu where you can always view your information. Right-clicking allows you to use your menus. When you are done with them, right-click again to close them.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Okay. Alright, read your papers by pressing the space bar while looking at them, then select Take to pick them up. So these are our papers right here. Alright, for release by Emperor Uriel Septim the 7th. To the district of Vvardenfell in the province of Morrowind. Name Analog Vernacular, race Dark Elf, class Cutpurse. Signed, Socucius Ergala, agent of the Seyda Neen Imperial Census and Excise, 16th of Last Seed. Okay, we're gonna take this. You now have an inventory menu where you can see what you are carrying. Like all menus, right-click to use your new menu. You can click and move objects from the world to your inventory. So, here's our first set of menus. There's going to be more that are added to this, but not a bad place to start. All right. We have our quick save, which is going to come in handy. But look at this. This limeware platter is worth 650 gold.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
They didn't like that very much. So, in here, they're going to give you a little bit of leeway. What are you doing? We'll let your actions go for now, but once you're released, stuff like that will get you arrested again. Okay. So yeah, we did not get to keep that. They took it from us. But they're not going to arrest us outright. Lock level 50. So let's see. I cannot access my magic menu, so can I change? Nope, I can't access spells yet. Maybe I can come back in here. We're going to close that door. Because we're gonna rob this place blind. This is how I play these games. These are really not that much worth our time, but I'm gonna be taking everything anyway and selling a bunch of stuff. By the time we leave this town, we'll probably have close to, 700 to 800 gold. So there's a number of things that we can do here just to start off the game on the right foot. You should learn how to do combat. Pick up this dagger on the table by activating it with spacebar. So right here, we got our dagger. Boom. Equip the dagger by dropping it on your picture in your inventory menu. So we go in here, take our dagger, put it on. Press F to pull out your weapon. Once your weapon is ready, to hold and release the left mouse button to swing it. The harder you swing it, the more damage it does, but the more fatigue you will drain. Okay, so in our menus, we have an option turned on that says always use best attack. There are actually like multiple attacks that can happen. They have like swings, they have jabs, etc., etc. We're just gonna tell the game to use the most useful attack, because right here, which right now is going to be thrust, because that one is 5 damage. The other two, slash and chop, are 4 to 5, so it's going to always use thrust in this case. So that's what that means. But pull out with F. And something that you're going to find out real quick when we run into some enemies is that just because I swing this blade doesn't mean it's going to hit the enemy. This is going to bother some people, but that's just part of this game, so we're going to have to deal with it. We found our first lockpick right here. Okay, we can equip it in the same way, and we can try picking the lock of the small chest on the shelf. We will do that. The regional liquor acts like a potion. To drink potions, equip them in the inventory menu. You can eat ingredients by equipping them on your character in the inventory menu. Ingredients have different properties. Some may hurt you, and some may help. Okay, note to Hriskar. Hriskar, don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw by morning. Gansiel. Yeah, you're not gonna find it. Sorry, buddy. Equip lights and torches in the inventory menu. Lights and torches can only be used for a limited time before they burn out. I forgot that was a thing. Cool. Blank papers can be used later to create scrolls. There are so many mechanics in this game that have just been overly simplified in the future series, and I don't think it was for the better. This game is something special. The firmament. The stars of Tamriel are divided into 13 constellations. 3 of them are the major constellations, known as the Guardians. These are the warrior, the mage, and the thief. Each of the Guardians protects its 3 charges from the 13th constellation, the Serpent. So yeah, we chose the thief one. Yeah. When the sun rises near one of the constellations, it is that constellation's season. Each constellation has a season of approximately 1 month. The Serpent has no season, for it moves about in the heavens, usually threatening one of the other constellations. Take that. Okay, some flasks. Okay, so we need to equip this lockpick, and we're gonna give this a shot. So, boom, 1 try. That's what I like to see. All right, found 31 gold. We will take it, and we have basically cleaned this place out. I can take that too. I'll take this too. Okay. Yes, I am a klepto. Get used to it, because it's not changing. You now have a map. It shows you the name of the place you are in and the directions you're facing. Okay, so we got that little map in the bottom right-hand corner. And we've got this map now here. So we've got our world map. Oh, when I played originally, I also did not have access to the DLCs, the Tribunal, or whatever the other one is called. So I never got to experience this content. So, yeah, we're going to get to do that for the first time here. We've also got a local map here, and I believe that if I click on this, yeah, it pins it. Also, we can resize all of these menus. So, there's that too. Lots of good stuff. Okay, a basket, a bowl, and an engraved ring of healing. Restore health 1 to 5 points on self. Take all. You now have a magic menu where you can see all your power spells and magic items. Like all menus, right-click to use your new menu. Click the spell or magic item you want to make your active magic. Press R to ready your active magic, then click to cast. Okay, so we can go into the menu. In apparel, we now have this ring that we can put on. And let's see. Brackets changes that. What was the plus and minus? I think changes our magic. So right there is our ring of healing. And if I push R, my hands come out and I can use magic. So let's actually try this out. Also, this is my character. I look awesome. So beautiful. Right. Tell analog vernacular he's beautiful, please. Okay, we're gonna go in here. So this is a good point for me to show you this. When I push shift, this is my standard walking speed. Okay? This is based on my stats currently, my athletic stat. And this is pretty damn slow, right? Now, when I let go of shift, I'm running. And normally, you'll notice 3 little bars down in the bottom left-hand corner, red, blue, and green. Red is health, blue is magicka, and green is fatigue. Now, normally, running would be draining that fatigue, and fatigue will affect like your hit chances and things like that. So the one major gameplay change that I've allowed in this playthrough that really kind of like makes it so it's not the same as the vanilla game is that I removed the fatigue from running, just because that is one quality of life thing that I didn't want to have to deal with. We're still pretty slow when it comes down to it, when it comes to modern standards, but I didn't want to be that slow, and I wanted to be able to basically have run on at all times and not have to worry about that fatigue draining and making sure that my fatigue came back before I got into any fights, etc., etc. All right, let's save this real quick, and you'll notice that this is a locked chest at lock level 50. I am interested in finding out if I can unlock this. He's gonna get pissed, but... Boom! What are you doing? We'll let your actions go for now. It worked. Cool. Awesome. Now let's see. You already used that power today, so yes, it is a one-time use per day. Whoops, this was a different... Oh no, my quick save didn't work. You'll notice that on this menu there's no save, right? That's because we haven't unlocked the ability to save. So when I tried to do an autosave, or a quick save I mean, earlier, and then I tried to load that save, it loaded my test run from earlier because I don't have the ability to save yet. So I had to start again, recreate my character. I did all the same stuff, but it is important to note that a lot of these barrels and like different things that you can open, they do have randomized loot. So what I have is going to vary in some small ways to what we got in the initial recording. So just know that. Press spacebar to talk to the captain, select topics to ask about them. Don't try persuasion on him. If you're not good at it, he will start to dislike you. Okay. All right. With him in here, we probably can't rob this place blind, unfortunately. Not that I don't want to try, but first let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. So, all of these blue texts that show up here as well as here are things that we can talk to him about. So, tell me more about Morrowind. He also took our identification papers. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself, and I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are free, but before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. So yeah, if you missed it in the beginning movie, we were sent here from prison to here because, well, we'll get into why, but we don't necessarily have a good idea as to why yet. I do, but you don't, and neither does my character, so we were sent here for a reason. Uriel Septim. Yes, he's still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious, but that's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Tell me more about the Empire. Yes, of course, this is the Empire. This is Vvardenfell district of the province of Morrowind. and Morrowind has been part of the Empire for over 400 years. The current Emperor is Uriel Septim, 24th of the Septim line. You haven't been in prison that long, have you? Nothing wrong with your head, is there? The men said you were acting a little strange when they brought you in from the ship. Okay, so tell us a little bit about our duties then. This package came with the news of your arrival. You were to take it to Caius Cosades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosades. Man, these names are going to be hard to say. You're going to have to bear with me on this one, guys. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you, and a dispersal to your name. Okay, journal has been updated. Directions to Caius Cosades has been added to your inventory. Package for Caius Cosades has been added to your inventory, and he gave us 87 gold. Okay, tell us about Caius. Report to Caius Cosades in Balmora. I can't tell you where to find him, but you are to go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for him. Someone there can direct you to him. Okay, tell me about Balmora. It's north of Seyda Neen. The road passes Pelagiad Village and Fort Pelagiad. Crosses a deep ravine, passes Fort Moonmoth, then turns west across the Odai River and into Balmora. South Wall Corner Club is in southeast Balmora, on the east side of the river. For more detailed directions, talk to Alone the Scout at Errol's Trade House. Here in Seyda Neen, but take my advice, you're new here. Take the Silt Strider to Balmora. Fast, cheap, safe. Cross the bridge and head east, can't miss it. What the hell is a Silt Strider? It carries passengers and cargo between settlements on Vvardenfell. Fares depend on distance to be traveled. Silt Striders are giant insects. Oh, you mean that disgusting thing that we saw when we got off the boat? Yeah, that thing. That's a Silt Strider, and they are monstrosities, but they are very useful. So there is no fast travel in this game. There are a number of ways that we can get across this world, and Silt Striders are one of them. So we'll see some other ones as well as we get further into the game. A compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed from the creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. Lovely. That sounds great. Silt Striders travel between Eldrune, Balmora, Seyda Neen, Suran, Nisus, Moligmar, Margon, and North Landing near Vivek. Okay. So, maybe you can tell us a secret? Dark Elves say the Tribunal defeated Mehrunes Dagon himself in a battle at the height of their powers. So why didn't Vivek use his grand powers while fighting the Empire? If he can use floods and hurl moons as the stories say, why did he use just common troops and war strategies? Huh. 'Cause they're just stories, that's why. Common sense when you think about it, but the Dark Elves are a proud lot. You know how much their legends and superstitions mean to them. Alright, so this is a very, very well fleshed out world with some interesting lore. And the nice thing about this game is that the lore and the, things that people say, they can come from legends that may or may not be true. So let's just keep that in mind as we go through here, Like, we have no idea how many of these things are steeped in truth or are complete fabrications. Another thing that I really, really like about this game. Press J to use your journal. Review what you've been told. You should check out Errol's Trade House up on the left. You're on your own now. Good luck. And they're not joking. We're on our own. This game does not start with any kind of bombast. Like, literally, we can just go and do whatever we want now. Work on whatever we want. Become whoever we want to be. This game is amazing in that way. Okay, now that we're out here, we have a save menu. So let's create a new save. Analog 1. And let's make sure F5 and F9 work. So I'm going to take a step forward, F9 to quick load. Okay, cool. So our save states are working now. Fantastic. Hey, look at this. Excise Warehouse, lock level 45. Now, because of what we have, a little spell, this one, we could actually open that, because open 50 points on touch. This is a level 45. So just to show you, our security is level 20. So level 20 is about where our skills lie for doing this. So this would normally be above our level. Now I can't remember if it's impossible or if it's just a lot harder for us to unlock this at a 45. I think that there's a certain threshold where it's possible but less likely, and then there's a point at which you can not open something if it's so many levels above your own level. So just some things to keep in mind. All right.
Any time now.
Anytime now. What do you want? If you're looking to get out of Seyda Neen, I'd be happy to give you a little advice. Sure. New here? Take the Silt Strider of Vivek or Balmora. Fast and cheap, no trouble with wild animals and smugglers. And bandits and outlaws. Go see, Darvaim Hlaren over at the Strider Port, over the bridge and east along the water. And tell her Vadunius Nucius sent you. Right, that's me. If you decide to take the Silt Strider, tell Darvaim Hlaren I sent you. Cool. That'll probably, right here, this 40 out of 100 is our natural affinity with this character. The higher this is, the more the character likes us. So by talking to him and talking to the Silt Strider person about Nucius, we might be able to get that up a little bit. Okay. Services. Get food and sundries from Errol's Trade House. That's also where you'll find anyone who offers training. Not much else in the way of services in this damp little squat. Okay.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Okay, Fargoth. Are you the one that boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. Ring? I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring, family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? A ring, huh? A ring. No, sorry, no ring. Darn, well, if you see it, let me know. It's an engraved ring of healing. I know it's in there somewhere. Yeah, if I see it, I'll let you know, Fargoth. So yeah, I want to hold on to that ring for a little bit longer. I'm Indra Rathrion. Welcome to scenic Seyda Neen, gateway to Morrowind. Are you looking for someone in particular? Or do you just want a little advice? Someone in particular? The Altmer Ariel runs Errol's Trade House. Sokuis Ergala is the chief agent at the Census and Excise offices. Okay, thank you. So yeah, we can talk to a lot of people.
Or go away.
We've got some tree mushrooms here that we can loot. Little lighthouse over here. Alright, so they told us that Errol's Trade House is over here to the left. Now, I already know where it is, so it's this building right here. You'll notice that some houses are locked at certain parts of the day. Let's see if any of these are locked. Yep, that one's locked. This one's locked. This one's open. Let's go in there and see if anybody's in there. So a lot of the times when a door's unlocked, it's because somebody's home.
Outlander, or
and when
go
they're
away.
away, they lock it. But you're new to Seyda Neen, right? I'm Terroriz Girvain. I'm sure you have questions. Go ahead, ask. I have plenty of time. What's your background? My home and hearth are right here, Outlander. Okay, any rumors? I heard there has been some trouble up at Fort Frostmoth. Never heard of it? It's on an island called Solstheim, north of Vvardenfell. Solstheim? That's the frozen islands up to the north, right? Sounds awful to me. If you're looking to get there, you might check for transportation in Cool. Okay, so that's actually one of the DLCs that came out for the game. So we can get there from Cool is what I'm hearing. I'm going to put that in my notes. Okay, anything else I want to ask? What's your trade? I am a commoner. I do whatever needs doing, cooking, cleaning, building, baking, making bread. And by your accent, I can tell you are an outlander. Since you're new to these parts, perhaps you'd like me to share a little local lore. Yeah, what do you got? A little secret, maybe? The last buoyant Arminger assault against Red Mountain ended in defeat. They retreated, and most survived, but since then we've relied on the Ghost Fence to keep Dagoth-Ur and his hordes at bay. Red Mountain, huh? Red Mountain is the great volcano in the center of Vvardenfell Island. The crater of Red Mountain is called the Dagoth-Ur region, where Dagoth-Ur and his evil servants dwell. The Tribunal built the Ghost Fence around Red Mountain to imprison Dagoth-Ur and his servants, and to protect Morrowind from the blight storms that issue from Dagoth-Ur's crater. Okay. A little bit of extra lore that might come into play later. Alright, let's go to the trade house. Alright, so here's Errol. Welcome to Errol's Trade House. I'm Errol, publican and proprietor. Proprietor, don't take what doesn't belong to you. You're a new face here. If you want to buy from me, you have to barter. If you want a little advice, free to new customers, just ask. Would you like to hear about our most popular potions, our most popular scrolls? You know, we're gonna wait to do any shopping with you for a minute. There's some other things in town that I think I want to do first. So up here we got a bunch of other people that we can talk to. Priskar Flatfoot. You look like you could use a friend, Outlander. Perhaps I can be your friend. I'd like you to help me recover some gold. Okay? That's right. See, I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes and lost a bit of money. Normally I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for. Protection. Ah, they got a racket going. But I know some of them are holding out on me, especially that little fetcher Fargoth. Oh yeah, we met him. He lost a ring. He's come up light the past couple of weeks when I've shaken him down. I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place. Okay? I know the little fetcher's got one somewhere in town, just not sure where yet. I've already gone through his whole house, so I know he's not hiding it there. I'd like you to find out where he's stashing his gold. If you can, I'll give you a share of the wealth. Are you up for it? I am, I'll do it. Excellent, here's what I want you to do. I'm not sure where he goes, but I know he wanders around town at night. Watch his movements. The best vantage point is on top of the lighthouse south of town. That will give you a nice view of all of Seyda. If you keep an eye on where he goes, I'm sure you'll be able to figure out where he's hiding that gold. Okay?
Bloody thieves are all the same.
We got ourselves our first quest. Now, in our journal, you'll notice that we've just got like pages that we can kind of scroll through that kind of just go day by day and tell us things that we figured out. There is sort of like a way for us to like search keywords and stuff, and also quests are tracked here. I think in the original Xbox version, this did not exist, this quest tab. So it was actually really hard to keep track of some quests sometimes. So, but this exists. So Fargoth's hiding place. This is what we're working on right here. Okay. So I'll do that for you. The braggart. Now you'll notice that on top of persuasion, some people will also have training. So if I click on training, you can see that this guy, for a certain amount of gold, will train us in block, long blade, and medium armor. So that's cool. Welcome to scenic Seyda. The lighthouse of Seyda is a beacon to mariners throughout the inner sea. Little advice? Where to start? Probably in Balmora. That's the House Lalu district seat. They've got a Fighters Guild and Mages Guild there, and a Legion fort. I don't know if they're recruiting. They have all the services you need. Trainers, smiths, outfitters. And if you join a guild and work your way up, the discounts and perks are worthwhile. Okay, cool. Alright. What is the Inner Sea? The waters enclosed between mainland Morrowind and Vvardenfell Island are called the Inner Sea. Okay, cool. Alright. Specific place? Not much here. Errol's Trade House, the Census and Excise offices, that's the Coast Guard too. And a lighthouse, and that's it. Siltstrider services goes to Vivek, Balmora, Nisus, and Saran. Road goes north past Pelagia to Balmora and east to Vivek and southwest to Ebonheart. Alright, good to know.
Your honor, don't press your luck.
Trade House Notice. Errol's Trade House, Port of Seyda. Alright, what is this? Enter into recognizance with sureties before us, His Majesty's Magistrates of Peace. Okay, it's basically just saying, hey, this is under the protection of the Empire, I'm guessing. Maybe it's somebody else. I don't know what, let's see. I'm not going to read this whole thing. That's really, really long. Yeah, okay.
Yes?
Latest rumors? Do you hear that some fool lost Mentor's ring in a tomb along the Bitter Coast? Or so they say. Okay. A tomb along the Bitter Coast, a Mentor's ring. Okay, I'm gonna put that in my notes. Okay. Were you a trainer as well? You're not a trainer. You're not a trainer.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Okay, you're a trainer. You must have been misinformed. I don't offer services to the public. Okay, interesting. So we might need to be part of a faction in order to get training from her. And just so everybody knows, when I was like testing out that all the mods were working and stuff, I did basically do a bunch of the stuff in this town so that I kind of knew what was happening in this town and that I remembered how to play and whatnot. So we're going to be doing some things that I already have prior knowledge of, but as we leave this town, there's going to be a bunch of new things that I'm going to be re-exploring for the first time again after so many years of not playing this game. Also, you gain skills by doing them, so just me jumping around like this is increasing my acrobatics skill. So just to show you that, let's see if we can find acrobatics. Let's see, acrobatics right here, 16 out of 100 if we hover over this. It's a level 10 right now, so 16 out of 100. I'm going to jump around a little bit while I pick up some mushrooms. And if I go back now, 28 out of 100. So that just goes to show that, you know, like, basically doing things is going to help you gain skills. At some point, we'll also have to talk about how leveling works in this game, too. Okay, nothing there. We've got some ampule pods. And our first enemy, mud crab. All right, we didn't do too bad on that one. Our short blade is one of our highest skills right now, so we won't miss nearly as much as maybe we would with a bow. This is like the epitome of a slow burn game. Like, I'm not even joking when I tell you that we are the most, like, one of the most pathetic beings in this entire world right now. But by the time we get to the end game, we will basically be a god. And like, the power difference between beginning game and end game is really, really fun. It just feels really good to have that level of difference in beginning game to end game. Like, we literally just are nothing right now. We're a nobody. You're new to Seyda, Neen, right? I'm Vvardenfell. I'm sure you have questions. Go ahead. Ask. I have plenty of time. Okay. Tell me about Dagathur. He is the evil immortal enemy of the Tribunal Temple cult. The temple holds Dagathur and his hosts accountable for all the evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagathur dwells in fiery caverns beneath Red Mountains, served by his kin, called ash vampires, and by legions of deformed monsters. The Dunmer? We are the dark-skinned, red-eyed elven people of Morrowind. The Westerners call us Dark Elves, but we prefer to call ourselves Dunmer.
I'm waiting,
says the Dunmer. So yeah, I'm one of those. Okay. Since she's down here, we can't really rob that thing right in front of her, most likely. Alright. Now, hitting control, I can crouch down. F5 to quick save, and if we're out of view of people, we can probably steal some stuff. Some grief. Grief, I think, is a type of alcohol. The Wraith's Wedding Dowry. Boom, right there. We just increased our unarmored skill by reading a book. So we have skill books in this game, and if you read them, you get some skill bonuses. Also, we want to take that because we want to sell it because it's worth 300 gold. Okay. So right now I'm still crouched, and while I'm crouching and walking around, my sneak skill should be going up. So that's another thing to keep in mind. It's one of the more annoying ones to level up, if I'm being honest. But yeah. Okay, so we're at the top here. And we've been told that at night, Fargoth is going to, you know, hide something somewhere. So, resting here is illegal. You'll need to find a bed. Okay? I'm going to F5 it. Now, let's see. As long as we don't get caught, I think we're okay. So, we're going to go 10 hours. And boom, there's Fargoth right there. While he's creeping around and we're watching him, I'm just going to crouch and walk around. This should help me increase my sneak skill. What are you up to, Fargoth? Where you going, my friend? Where you going, huh? Little weirdo. He actually is, like, incredibly short. If you walk up to him and, like, compare my height to the heights of everybody else, he's actually really short. But yeah, this game is very systems-based. It's very open-ended, like... And I don't think it's for everybody, no, but man, if it just isn't something special, and I wish that, like... I don't know, Elder Scrolls went a little bit too far in the direction of, like... just making it a game for everybody, and I kind of wish it was a little bit closer to Morrowind, if I'm being honest. There are some things in this game that are so open-ended and, like, can, yes, be exploited and broken, but yeah, it's so worth it. It's so worth it just to be able to role play in that way. It's like, yeah, like, you can become uber powerful, but what's wrong with that? Okay, so we saw him go and hide something in that little tree stump in that thing. In that little pond there. Alright, we're gonna stop sneaking. Also, just gonna max out the gamma. It'll help with the recording. Hollow tree stump. Journeyman's lockpick and 300 gold. Boom. We found a stash. Alright, something else that I kind of want to do. Nobody's around. Oh, somebody's around. Cool. I don't know if anybody's in here. How's our encumbrance? 169 out of 200. That's right here above our character portrait. Ooh. Okay, probably for selling since we're good at light armor. Okay, now we're over encumbered. Let's see, we're gonna put that on. So, without that, our armor is 0, and our armor is now 4 with that on. Its armor rating is 13. I don't know how the calculations go, but it has something to do with our armor skill, which is best with light armor. And you notice that putting those on don't really affect our armor rating very much, because we're not good at heavy armor, so almost did next to nothing, so. Now let's see. There isn't really like a, sort by weight, but I do know that the buckets are heavy. Yeah, weight 5 each, so we can get rid of like a bunch of those by just dropping that. Cool. Shipping log. This appears to be the records of incoming and outgoing shipments. Cool. Moon sugar. That's a drug in this world. Why are they storing that here? Oh God. Something of note. I'm gonna take it so I can show you all. Okay, somebody's smuggling here. Look at that. Oop, there's a new short blade for us. Another one that we can sell. Those are arrows. Scuttle. Okay. that one's also light. Okay. So, based on weight, things like this are just not worth our time. Okay, those are worth enough. Those are not worth enough. Okay. Yeah, we'll get rid of all those. Okay, we can at least move now. Okay, that's gonna put us over. We'll figure this out in a minute. Okay, we're way over at this point. Okay. Okay, that's an armor rating of 6, so this one's better. So we don't need those. Now these are going to be really heavy, so maybe we drop some of this stuff. We might be able to come back for them too, so... Put the bracer on. Okay. I told you, I'm a big old thief. I'm a big old thief. Let's just see what's up here. Then we're gonna go and sell some stuff. Maybe come back and loot some more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna come back. All right. Also, I need to see if we can even sell this stuff. Technically, it's stolen goods, and if it's marked as stolen goods, which I can't remember how exactly that works in this game, we might not be able to sell it. We might need a fence. So here, let's figure this out real quick. So we're gonna create a new manual save. Thief? Question mark? All right. So here's something that I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna try to barter. You will have to get rid of that moon sugar if you want any services from me. I don't want any trouble. So yeah, we can't hold drugs if we want to sell some stuff. Is that in miscellaneous? Where's the moon sugar? It's right there. I'll just put it on your floor, my friend. Easy as that. Okay, barter. Let's see what we can and cannot sell here. So seller's gold is 800. Let's not sell the package that we need for, Okay, and this is what he's currently offering us, which obviously isn't the original, you know, whatnot. Now, notice that these, let's see, are those marked red because they're stolen? No, I don't think so. Okay. Oh, that was salt rice. Okay, for whatever reason, I thought those were arrows. Arrows look kind of similar to those. Okay. I'm gonna sell one of these. We're gonna sell the claymore and the spear, because we don't need them. Okay, 358. Okay, let's offer. All right, we didn't have any issues with stolen goods. Notice that as we're less encumbered, we do move faster. Okay, there goes our acrobatics. Oh yeah, we left our moon sugar in there. Dude, they are smuggling. Oh, whoops. Who got me? Who knows? Ah! Resist arrest!
See what you're made of.
Alright. So, we got caught. Probably should have been sneaking around, but I wonder if that guy was, like patrolling. Oh yeah, moon sugar. We have to find a fence that we can sell this stuff to. I think there's people in the Thieves Guild that will allow us to sell that.
Those less fortunate than myself.
Okay. Some of those things that we have a lot of. Okay, that's fine. Pick up my drugs again. Okay, we don't need to try and get ourselves rich off of robbing this place, I don't think. But maybe what I'm going to do is see about... no, it's not worth anything. See if there's any other light armor that maybe I can use. There's arrows, 250. Wow, okay. Some throwing spears that have poison, 3 to 7. Very nice. That is a soul gem, which can be a pretty important item. Skooma is also illegal, I think. Pillows. So yeah, you can see why I thought those were arrows for a second. Now, if he notices me, I just quick saved.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
Okay, he's not mad that I'm in here. He does not care that I broke in. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I think there are some places where that would happen, so... hi, who are you? I don't know why I'm still sneaking, but I am. Oh, interesting, another door. I wonder if this was another way we could have gotten in here. Okay, shipping log, a bunch of money, chest.
Go ahead, stranger.
You've made your last mistake.
Okay, so yeah. They found me with
I have you.
with stolen goods. So if I talk to you, you're gonna get pissed at me, huh? No. So she knows.
The Emperor and the Emperor's.
She'll recognize the goods from in here, but he doesn't. Let's go sell some of this stuff and get. Where does that door go to? It's got to be somewhere over there, right? Kind of want to find out, but now I'm nervous that she's going to be aggro on me if I go near her holding any stolen goods, which I think I'm wearing some stolen goods, so
I suppose it is my
maybe we
duty
just
help
need to
those
stay away
less
from her.
fortunate than myself.
All right, we're going to drop the moon sugar and skooma. Okay, you've got 345 gold left. We've got the better cuirass already, right? Yep, 13 versus 6. All right, cool. So let's see. I want to get... Right now, I've got a 6 to 10. Is there any short blades better than that? I'm going to buy this short bow, probably. Yep, there's our short bow. Okay. Short blade 6 to 10. That's the same one we've got, right? Yeah, okay. Short blade 7 to 11. Value 20. Okay, as for apparel, we've only got a cuirass right now. So, and we've got a left bracer, okay. Chitin left pauldron. Okay, the chitin is light armor. Is there any other light armors? That one's a medium. Shield. Heavy. Okay. So that one is an armor rating 13 versus 13. Okay. So we're going to get some boots. Okay, that's a bracer, so we can take the pauldrons. Okay. Okay, so the bracer counts as... Yeah, it's in place of a gauntlet. Okay. Better armor rating on what we've got, so we can sell those. $3 gold, baby. All right, if we really wanted to, we could try and persuade him and bribe him and get his disposition better, and we'd be able to sell for more, but I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, popular potions, cure common disease, cure blight disease, fortify personality. He's just telling us about a bunch of different things, as well as scrolls, which are one-use magic. So that's also some things that we might want to look at, is if we want to buy any of these. So it may not be bad to get a fortify fatigue. We'll get both of those. Fortify strength, restore fatigue, restore health. We'll get 1 blight disease and 1 common disease. Okay. These Elm Zivi interventions can teleport you to a shrine or a temple. The 2 different ones take you to 2 different types of temples. I don't remember what. part-wise? Oh, it's personality. Okay. Open 40 to 60 points on touch. Okay, those cost a little bit more. We have 976 gold right now. Let's only do one of those. Okay. Goodbye. All right. So, quick save. Now,
keep walking.
I'm going to show you what happens when we turn in this quest. So we found what, 300 gold or something in there, right? Fargoth's hiding place. Were we able to find it? Yes, we were. You found his hiding place? That's great. Tell you what, I'll give you 100 gold and you can keep anything else that you found in there. Thanks for your help. So, 300 gold removed, 100 gold added back. So we got gold, 100 gold, and we got a lockpick. That doesn't seem like a very good deal. We found it. We keep it. Sometimes it's better not to turn in the quest. I see no reason why we should even turn this in. I'm gonna keep it. Why not?
Speak quickly out loud.
Why the heck not? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do a quick save. Another mud crab over here. And we could try and use our short bow. We found a whole bunch of arrows for free in that place, so let's see if we can kill some of these guys. Oh yeah, we have to equip them. So in weapons, we also have to equip those arrows. This will be based on our marksman skill. Oop, first one hit. Second one hit. Okay, we got him. Nice. Not bad at all. That probably, if we didn't have this as one of our minor skills, that probably would have been more painful. See, this is more like what I was expecting to see. It's a whole bunch of misses. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to stop an arrow pool. But sometimes you can recover an arrow. Now, with how many it took, we didn't really recover enough, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Killed some mud crabs. Nasty little worm. Little scrib. And that is, in fact, a body. Now, I think these guys are non-aggressive until you attack them. Okay, so we found ourselves a body over here. Okay, when we're out in the wilderness, we can rest. Let's go ahead and give it 8 hours. Yep, that way we have some light out in this bitch. Okay. Now, let's see. What happened to you, my friend? Tax records. 200 gold. Let's just take what we've got here. And let's go ahead and we're going to go to that scroll, the tax records, and read it. Tax records. Processus Vitellius, Seyda Neen Census and Excise Office. Bunch of people have paid their taxes. Now, who would want to kill a tax collector? Who would want to kill a tax collector? 87 drakes, that's not too bad, right? So, I mean, looking at this, and this is exactly what I did when I did my test recording to make sure that the game was running well. When I looked at this, I was like, okay, this is like something that I can figure out. I can figure out who killed this man. And based on this, it's like, okay, this guy right here is going to be my first, suspect, right? He owed 225 drakes. Foreign Gilneth. And on the local map here, we got a bunch of houses here. And if we look over, we can find Seyda Neen, Foreign Gilneth's shack. So he's the person that we'd probably want to go and look at, huh? Let's kill this mud crab. You're never getting to me, bro. Gotcha. Okay, we recovered one arrow. That's something. Yeah, this is our best weapon right now, huh? Yeah. All this time, and we haven't even left this little town. Let's do a quick save. And we can start asking people around town what they think about the murder as well.
This better be important.
All right, so right here, murder of Processus Vitellius. Found his body, huh? Well, it's up to you what you do with that information. I suppose that Cusius Ergala in the Census and Excise Office would be the one to tell if that's your inclination. So, when I first did this, I actually did go to him first, but I'm kind of curious as to what happens if I solve the murder and then go to him. So, I'm going to try that this time. Now, basically, our suspects are just anybody who's unpaid here, right? Obviously, this is going to be the first one that I'm going to go to because he owes the most, and then basically going and finding anybody else. So, Foreign Gilneth is the one that I want to find out if he committed this murder.
What do you want?
Let's see, do you have anything to say about it? You're basically telling me the same thing. Cool.
She's not hard.
Oh yeah, one thing that I did change when I
ahead.
reloaded is I changed my face paint. I did choose a different face, because I had this face before, didn't I? Yeah. I forgot to mention that when I had to do that reload. A dance and fire. Ooh, look at that. Mercantile skill has increased. Very good. Okay, F5 it. You want to tell me a little secret? If the great houses want a Dunmer noble dead badly enough, they'll get a contract through the Morrig Tong. If the Falah is smart, they flee the city, go underground and lay low for a spell, but some of the braver ones wait in ambush. They rarely survive. Okay, now I want to try something. I'm going to try crouching down. I'm going to try... Okay. Tried to pickpocket. Didn't work. Boom. Okay. We're able to see some things on his person. I haven't pickpocketed in this game, so I don't remember. Let's see. So basically, this is probably on my sneak and sneak check.
God!
Cool. He didn't like being robbed. I guess that makes sense.
This will not go unnoticed.
And we killed him. Whoops. He was just a suspect. Let's look on his corpse. Processus Vitellius's ring. Worth 240 gold. You think he did it? Oh god, I'm sorry. Oh god, look away. All right. All right, we're definitely taking that book. Not worth our time, probably. Okay. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Louis D, Ivan K, Len, HLLJ, Knife Namaste, Caleb Adkins, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.